Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, where we are creating a brand new Fakemon region based in my home country Germany. Like in a lot of other countries, you can find different cultures from all over the world here. To incorporate that aspect of my real life inspiration, I decided to include and draw Fakemon from other Fakemon creators and Fakemon YouTubers. I of course asked these creators if they are fine with that idea and only used their designs if I got a clear yes. In these videos I'm gonna talk about the channel and the Fakemon itself. All credit for these Fakemon goes to the original creators. Since I can't include every single Fakemon in existence, here is a list of criteria how or just who may be included and who may not be. So with that out of the way, let's start. Each episode will be themed and include 2 to 3 creators. And the first artist for this new series is MissyDoPop, the creator of the Brazilian-inspired laser region, which is currently getting reworked. The Fakemon I chose to be featured in the Jermanzburg region is Rodead. I found Missy's channel in early to mid 2021. Every other year I kinda fall into a Fakemon phase, and this time it showed by me watching and actively searching for Fakemon YouTubers. Missy was one of the first ones that I started to watch and became a huge inspiration for actually trying out YouTube by myself. Besides Fakemon videos, she also uploads other drawing content, gaming videos, sometimes streams, and she wants to incorporate music and story writing into the channel as well. It's definitely a nice mix of different content and never gets boring. The thing I probably like the most is the fact that she always sounds super excited and motivated, doesn't matter what she's talking about. I instantly enjoy content more when it shows that the creator had fun while recording and is passionate about what they are doing. It's definitely very motivating and helped me overcome art block a few times. I did mention it, but I like to watch her videos while drawing. Should have mentioned that before. Also, one thing I always find fascinating is seeing how someone's art style changes and skills improve. And it's even cooler when you basically see it in real time. Every time Missy uploads a new art video, you can see that her skills have improved, even after a short amount of time. And by that I obviously don't mean that the older stuff was bad. With practice usually comes improvement, that's how it goes, and that's the amazing part. I don't know how Missy practices her drawing skills, but it definitely works. So we're nearly done with the Rodead drawings, so I wanted to mention one thing. If there is no official shiny for a Fakemon, I created an own custom one. Of course, if the original artist doesn't like it or there will be an official one in the future, I'm going to change it. The dex entry is also a different one since it's a different region, but I tried to reference the original one. And here it is, Rodead, a pure normal type. I liked this design at first sight and still do. I'm really into edgy stuff and cute stuff, so this Fakemon was the perfect fusion. I know it's eventually gonna be redesigned, but until then this Fakemon design can be found in the Jermanzburg region. Let's visit the evolution, Chompzomp. The whole Fakemon line is based on the Brazilian arboreal mouse and zombies. While the zombie aspect was rather subtle in Rodead's design, it became more apparent with the evolution. It is a normal and poison type, which is not only another poison type for the region, but also an unused type combination as well, and a really fitting one. It has poisonous spikes all over its body, which I think is a smart way to incorporate the whole if a zombie bites you, the spit will turn you into a zombie as well. Poison was really the most fitting typing for a zombie Pokemon if you think about it. Now that I'm talking about zombies, I actually did watch quite a lot of zombie content lately, mainly because a friend of mine loves zombies, so we watched a bunch of it together or separately and talked about it later, and because the last 2 years felt a bit apocalyptic. We watched Train to Busan, All of Us Are Dead, iZombie, Zombieland 1 and 2, and a Let's Play of Last of Us Part 2. I'm still not emotionally ready to finish the game. Oh yeah, I also watched 2.5 or 3 seasons of Fear the Walking Dead. Yes, I hated every minute of it, and yes, I do plan on continuing at some point, but my brain just needs a little break. It feels like a Chompzomp bit with part out of it. I also watched the beginning of Walking Dead: A World Beyond, but that one was pretty boring. But back to more positive stuff. Because I actually did like the whole zombie horde thing from the Walking Dead franchise, that's pretty cool. Imagine you're playing Pokemon and exploring, I don't know, the sewers, and suddenly a horde of growling Chompzomp just storms at you. Kinda like an extreme horde encounter. That actually sounds pretty dope. Chompzomp now can be encountered via horde outbreaks in the Jermanzburg region. I also can imagine that this Fakemon would be really popular among horror fans, and maybe there even is a famous horror author who has a Chompzomp as their signature mon. Also, a little side fact about Last of Us 2, there is actually a super zombie called the Rat King, which is kind of fitting. I know Chompzomp is based not on a rat but a mouse, but still. And here's the final rendering of Chompzomp. It's a normal poison type and it's really just super cool. Super happy that Missy allowed me to include Rodead and Chompzomp in my project. Thank you, Missy. I hope you liked the outcome and that I didn't miss anything important. The second artist for this episode is none other than Tankrunner, the creator of a right now nameless Australian-based Fakemon region. I picked Fauxboo, a Fakemon from one of my favorite Tankrunner episodes, the Halloween episode. As I already said, I like edgy and huge stuff, so this episode was just perfect for me. In total, I probably watched the whole Fakemon series like, I don't know, 8 to 10 times. It's 12 episodes long and it's the perfect content to watch while drawing. The videos usually are a mix of world building and the Fakemons itself. So with every new video you get a bunch of new Fakemon, learn more about the region and get to see the drawing process. I think especially the regional variants, evolution methods and the designs themselves are rather unique and show how much thoughts Tankrunner puts into the series. You can also join the Tankrunner Discord server called Tankrunner's Tongs. I hope it's okay if I put a link to the server and all the other social medias in the description of this video. A few weeks ago there was a contest where you could submit your own Fakemon to be redrawn in a video and be added to the region. And in the video he said he plans on doing a part 2 at some point. So if that sounds interesting to you, go check it out and maybe your Fakemon will find a place in his region. I'm always a fan of creators who allow the fans to submit either their ideas, concept arts or full drawings, because then it truly feels like a community project. Besides Fakemon videos, Tankrunner also uploads animations, D&D content, D&D animation content and sometimes streams. If you haven't checked out the first episode of Caves and Creatures, I can highly recommend it. It's a D&D animation and radiates pure D&D energy. You know what I'm talking about when you watch the video. And here it is, another pure normal type Fauxboo. Absolutely adorable. I also came up with a shiny for this one, which was a bit harder, but in the end I went with a candy color scheme since this Fakemon was released in a Halloween episode and because it is based on a sheet ghost costume, which is usually used when going out for collecting candies. Let's see the evolution. Banshecho. This was probably the hardest Fakemon design I've ever drawn, and I didn't even have to be creative, my only job was to draw what I see. How hard can that be, right? Well, apparently very hard. I really like the design, so I definitely want to do a good job. The most troubling part was probably the head. I had to tweak a few parts during the whole drawing process. A large portion of the body is covered in sheets, which made it a bit harder for me to draw the right angles and proportions. But that's fine, it was a challenge and I think I passed. I don't know, it's up to you. Fauxboo and Banshecho are both based on Halloween costumes, the sheet ghost, which is probably the most iconic one out there. Fauxboo is a little prankster who likes to scare people, however it never really succeeds because people find it too cute. And who could blame them? It however looks totally different when it comes to the evolved form, Banshecho. Tankrunner said the final stage is supposed to have a ring wraith aesthetic, and I didn't know what that was, so I googled it, and apparently it's a different term for the Nazguls from Lord of the Rings. They definitely have a similar vibe to this Fakemon, so I guess I googled the right thing. If not, I'm sorry. These Fakemon are still pranksters who are known for jump scares, however the pranks are a lot more effective than their pre-evolutions one. Not only are they a lot more efficient when it comes to hiding or disguising themselves in the shadows, but their wails can cause hallucinations. They don't actually want to hurt anyone, for them it's just a harmless joke. However, I don't think anyone finds these kind of pranks adorable anymore. If this series was a real game, Fauxboo and Banshecho can be randomly encountered by trying to jump on the player character. And here it is, Banshecho, a normal and ghost type. I just realized there will be at least 2 normal and ghost types in this region since I planned one by myself, but that's okay. I hope everyone, and especially Tankrunner, liked the outcome. I know the second eye is missing, but I just couldn't make it work, so I decided to leave it out. Thank you to Tankrunner for letting me use your design in the series and for choosing my design as one of the contest winners. That was really cool. So I already chose the next two artists, asked them for permission and drew the designs for episode 2. If you enjoyed this episode, please check out the channels of MissyDoPop and Tankrunner and subscribe to them. Please also subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any new videos. If everything goes right, there are going to be 2 additional videos for June. Let me know in the comments how you liked this little new sub-series and the designs. Please share the video with your friends, leave a like, and well, I'll see you in the comments.